You can't do anything sexual to a butterfly because a butterfly will break.
Or could you? I don't know.
Do you think like, oh God, it's so weird. Like they're holding a butterfly and they're just like, hey, little butterfly. You look so pretty, little butterfly.
That is so creepy and you need to stop it right now.
Welcome everybody to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob.
So, why don't you fill me in on text messages or whatever it was that you found so funny earlier?
I don't know. I feel stupid.
Then you should definitely tell me about it.
All right.
The more stupid you feel, the more attractive this story really is.
I feel like you're gonna make fun of me.
I probably will.
Okay. Mike from MXPX.
I know of him.
Sent me a text earlier today. And he didn't mean to.
It wasn't like a nudie shot, was it?
No. No, it was
embarrassing.
I feel like I should move faster now because everybody's like, "Oh God, we're really interested," and it's not going to be as good as what you think. No,
it's no nudie shot. I don't know.
You know, it's been over a year now since I started talking with him and then started working on his show with him. So this is what happened. He sends me a message. Or, it's not to me, but I didn't really know that. And this is simply what it said. Okay. So it started a download for me when I opened the link. This is good. Stand by. Obviously, it wasn't for me. But I was like, okay, I'll play along. And I found this meme of like a starfighter and it said, Roger that, red leader standing by. And I sent it to him. Now he responds and he goes, haha, sorry man, that was for someone else. Now,
obviously,
here's something that Mike doesn't know about me that you do. I have a weird sense of humor. I like to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it's for nobody's enjoyment but my own.
Because you're sick and twisted that way. Yes.
Like when you were in the shower the other day and I threw the little fake roach over the top.
Not the first time that has happened.
And like your reaction is always... Come on! Like you get mad, and it's funny to me. Like I don't know. I like uncomfortable situations. It's
you like
funny.
to torture me, yes.
Now, as far as Mike goes, I've never really done anything weird because it's just been a weird situation. He was in a band that I loved growing up, and it's just strange. Well, today I decided, it's time because he gave me an opening.
What did you do?
Now, also, you have to understand that this is via text message, and it's so hard to understand people's tone and what they mean.
Yes.
So I'm sure on the other end of this, he was like, So this is what I send him.
Oh, my God.
I go, oh. And then I put the little emoji that's a sad face. And I go, I thought we had crossed the employer to employee line to friends, and we were playing some sort of strange celebrity game I didn't understand.
Strange celebrity game? Oh, my God. Oh my God. And he read that and he's like, what do I say? What do you even say to that?
So there's a couple minutes of...
No, Bob, we're not friends. We're not really friends. I don't know what you think this is, but it's not that.
Get to work, note boy. So there's a couple minutes, and then he responds and he goes, haha, we are friends. And I feel like I guilted him into saying that.
You did. You really did. I mean, what was he going to say? It was either say that you're friends or come off like a jerk.
Then he goes, I can't even say it. Okay, then he goes, just not that kind of friends, with a little emoji with like laughing and teardrops. And then he says, I don't know the secret game either. Don't worry. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know.
Like, what does he think that kind of friend is?
That's all he's saying. Like, I don't know what he thought I meant.
So now you're the one feeling awkward.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for.
He's getting you back at your own game, Bob.
I'm waiting for an email any day now that goes, we've decided to go ahead and end our contracts together and move on because you got weird and stalkerish. But I mean, that was it. It was just I don't know. I felt like it was time. Could be a bad move. What do you think?
Now things are awkward.
It's not awkward for me. I mean, like, think about it. Worst case scenario, he goes, wow, this guy's really freaking weird and creepy. I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. I got a great story. So it was a gamble. I was willing to take it. I was willing to take the gamble.
Reese thought it was funny.
Yeah, we had 3 kids, and I thought all 3 of them were asleep, but one of them has decided
He's a night owl like me.
To podcast with us.
He so has my genes. This child, he doesn't go to sleep for the night until usually around midnight, 1, which is fine because I'm always up. But this child has been sleeping through the night since he was 7 weeks old. And recently, it's come to the point, like, I have to wake him up in the mornings to feed him. He sleeps hard. He is not a morning person.
That's okay. It's really okay, because he sleeps hard.
He does.
Like, once he goes to sleep, that's it. He's going to go to sleep, what, 7, 8 hours?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So young.
I know. Like, we thought we were doing really well when the twins were sleeping through the night at 3 months old. We were like, yes, 3 months old. They're sleeping through the night, and they've slept through the night ever since. But he started sleeping through the night at 7 weeks. Like, he's so my child. But that's it. He's a night owl. He's like me.
Well, maybe if we podcast soft enough, he'll go to sleep.
You think it's that easy?
Yeah. Yeah, so he's probably not going to be asleep by the time we get done.
He wants the boob.
Do you mind if I give sort of a shout out to a business?
I don't care.
Is that weird?
Why are you asking me? That's weird.
I don't know, because
you're asking me.
We don't normally do
so much crap that you do without asking me, and then you're like, "Can I give a shout out?" Yes, you may.
Are you sure? You always want me to. You
is it like a strip club or something? Like, yeah, I don't know why you would be asking me.
I really didn't go to work today. I went to I don't know what's the name of a strip club.
I have
the Crazy Whores. I went to that place. Anyways, last night I go to leave work. It was about 10 o'clock. I walk out to my car, and lo and behold, on the Death Jetta, there's wires hanging out of my front right tire. And I just put tires on that car, like what? 3 months ago? 4 months ago?
No, it hasn't even been that long, I don't think.
And I was like, oh my God. And I've got an hour drive, roughly an hour drive back home. And it's 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, okay, here we go. Hindsight, probably should have found out about a week ago. I just wasn't thinking clearly. I remember I pulled out from work one day, and I'm on the road, and I feel the car like going, like a real smooth, like wavy up and down thing. And I was like, well, this is weird. I wonder what's going on with the road. I know roads don't change that often, but in my mind, I was like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the car.
Yeah, but see, here's something about you and vehicles. What is that sigh for? Like, you'll drive the truck, and then I'll drive the truck and be like, how long has this truck been making this weird noise? What noise? I don't know. I didn't hear. Like, whenever you drive a vehicle, you're completely oblivious to everything. As long as it has gas and cranks up.
I really am.
It could be playing show tunes out the muffler, and you would not know.
It's my quiet time. It's the time that I take to like decompress myself and relax. I listen to podcasts. I try to laugh.
Like,
some.
I question, like, you could have like a blowout and not realize, be like, oh, well, that was a big old pothole or something.
I would
like,
notice if I had a blowout.
You're completely oblivious.
But you're not wrong, and I'm not trying to like go against what you're saying. Even to the point where one of the guys I work with, he lives in Charlotte, and we live in Bolivia. And I guess he left shortly after me one day, and I'm driving, and he tells me about it the next day. He's like, what are you doing in your car? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I got right beside you and was trying to get your attention, and you just was looking forward. And I was like, oh, I was probably listening to a podcast. Like, I focus on the 2 lanes. And what's in front of me.
You are focused on inside of your head.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. You never know what's going on in vehicles.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like the vehicle itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, it was a couple days ago, like I said, and it kind of like waved up and down, and I thought it was something weird with the road I was on. And then a day or two goes by, and I'm like, oh, it's doing it again, and then I was like, it's probably arthritis or something my car has. I don't know. It's probably something weird that's not a thing.
Did it never occur to you to just look at the tires?
No, I just
check
got
your
the tires.
The air pressure in your tires?
I did. I walked around the car and I looked at the tires, and the tires looked fine. I did that. Like when I stopped and got gas, and I couldn't see them. Like, I mean, like I could see the tires. I didn't see anything was wrong.
I couldn't see my tires.
They were gone.
If you can't see your tires when you walk around your car, that's probably not a good thing. Is that a spider?
That son of a gun's moving quick. I'll be right back.
You need to go kill it and kill it now.
What kind of spider?
Oh my god. Got him. Oh my god.
Where are we at?
Spiders. I don't know.
No, the conversation. What are we talking about?
I don't know, but I have chills.
They're multiplying.
Look, you see that?
And I'm losing all control. Sorry. Oh, he's going to sing with me.
That child loves music.
He does. Where were we talking? Where was I at in the conversation? Come on.
You couldn't see your tires?
Yeah, I could see the tires. I just couldn't. When I went around and looked at the tires, it didn't appear to me that anything was wrong. So I'm not smart about cars. As far as I could tell, it was probably just some kind of. I'm not a
smart man, but I know what tires are.
Why you gotta be a dick?
Oh, because I learned it from you.
I'm trying to open up to you right now.
I've been married to you for 10 years, and some of your bad habits have rubbed off on me, I guess.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just figured it was old car arthritis. That was all I could.
That's not a thing. You know that, right? That's not a thing.
The Death Jetta I'm so close to 300,000 miles. Like, it's gonna have stuff wrong with it. Part of the ceiling fell out the other day and hit me in the arm while I was driving, and I about swerved off the road.
It was trying to tell you things.
It's, we got the, what's that window called in the top? The sunroof. The sunroof's working now, and I guess there's like a motor in it.
And did the motor fall out?
No, the motor didn't fall out. Because I've been using it, I think it like loosened the part of the ceiling that like covers up the motor, and it fell on me while I was driving. It scared the crap out of me. Like, I know that the person behind was like, oh my God, they're drunk. Because I was like, But I looked at the tires, and it didn't appear that anything was wrong. So yes, I chalked it up to old car arthritis. That's the only thing that I could think of that would be wrong with it. And this went on for like a week or so. And then I walked out to the car last night, and I guess the tire had turned just right, and the light was hitting it, and I could see that there were wires and stuff hanging out. And I go, oh, well, that must be what that was. And I drove home. So getting to give a shout out to a company place, I went to a new tire place today that I haven't gone to before for tires. L&A South Tire and Auto. It is in Brunswick County. Cities from Brunswick County are always in our top 10. So I'm telling you guys, go check the place out.
What, you just said it's in Brunswick County. Do you know how big Brunswick County is?
It's on 17 in between Shallotte and Sunset Beach. Where that McDonald's is and the gas station. What is that go to?
Is that Ocean Isle?
Maybe. Yeah, it's pretty close to Ocean Isle. I put a link up on our Facebook page. If you're in the area of Brunswick County and you need some tires, go to this place. So I just got a used tire because I ain't putting new tires on the Death Jetta. If I put a set of new tires on there, the tire's going to be worth more than the car, and I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah.
They put a tire on my car for $25.
Nice.
And they were nice. I had an episode not too long ago when I talked about getting the tire replaced, and the dude was a jackhole.
Yeah. Like,
this place was completely different. It was cheaper, and the people were nice to me.
Like, I'm all about giving credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, any business that we go to and have outstanding service, yeah, it's worth mentioning. Because as crazy as our lives are, I don't have time to be going to any business for any service where I'm going to give them money and they're rude. I got enough chaos in my life.
And here's the other thing. What these people did, or rather what they didn't do, was they didn't judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? Because I go in there, big burly fat guy with a beard, tattoos, and I'm driving the Death Jetta. It's like the sun has cooked the paint off. When the dude got in it, and he cranked it up, I saw him try to roll the windows down.
Oh, God.
And, the driver's side window don't go down. I got 4 lights on the dash, the check engine light, some kind of triangle. I don't even know what it is. The windshield wiper light. Did I tell you about the windshield wiper fluid light? Yeah, that thing's going off and it beeps every freaking 15 minutes. It ain't even connected. It's never been connected the whole time I had the car. All of a sudden, I must have hit a pothole and it said, oh, where's the windshield wiper fluid? So, like, now when I drive every 15 minutes. It was
probably that pothole you hit that messed up the tire.
Yeah. Every 15 minutes it goes beep. And I'm like, oh, God, I hate it. I hate it so much and I can't make it stop. But I mean, like, And then I was like, oh, I want a used tire. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, appearances, they could be like, oh, this dude's poor, which they're not wrong. They're not. They wouldn't be wrong in assuming that.
Don't judge a book by its cover unless it's correct.
Yes. But what they didn't know was my backstory, which was I've got this crappy car for a purpose, and I use it to beat to work and back every day. Like, I drive an hour to work and an hour back every day, and I bought an old crappy car because that's what I could afford, and I was okay with beating that up. You know what I mean? Well, we have a much nicer vehicle for the family that we need to put brand new tires on, and guess where I'm going to go? So, I mean, like...
L&A Tires.
Is that what it's called? No, it's L&A South Tire and Auto. You do that again, but make it right.
L&A South Tire and Auto.
There you go. The place where they don't judge you. You can have a beard, tattoos, and a big belly, and they'll treat you like family. That's going to be their new slogan. They're going to have to pay me for that mess.
You heard it here first.
Now, after a 16-minute intro, I want to get into the meat of the episode.
Okay.
You know, we get emails about the show. People are always saying such nice things. And it's very rare that we get an email that's not so great.
Did we get one of those?
We did. And it's gonna happen more frequently because of what's happening with our downloads right now, which is just...
What can anybody possibly have negative to say?
It's life. Well, I got it. I'm going to read it to you.
Is it going to hurt my feelings?
I don't think so. Katie and Bob.
So they put my name first.
Right off the bat, I'm number 2. Right off the bat, they're knocking me down a peg. Katie, you're first. You've always been the favorite. It's insane. It's insane.
My sparkling personality.
You've always been the favorite. Okay, Here we go. Katie and Bob. Hi. I hope it's okay, but I wanted to give a little feedback. You mean you want to complain about something? Because that's what I heard, right? Isn't that what you heard?
Maybe.
I'm okay with feedback.
Unwarranted advice.
Yeah, if people want to give us feedback, that's fine. It's okay. The Bob and Katie Show, gmail.com. We'll take your emails all day long. I wanted to give a little feedback. Your show's pretty okay.
Dang.
That's like a compliment. Not a compliment. That's
like a burn. Like, your show's pretty okay.
That's bad, right?
In other words, it's not that great.
It's not that great. I'm not even really sure why I hit play.
It's average at best.
There's other stuff that's better, but for some reason I couldn't get to it today. I just really don't like the news part.
The Bob o'clock news?
Oh, come on. That's why he put your name first. He doesn't like me. Honestly, it just seems juvenile and somewhat stupid.
Well, yeah. But it's fun.
Right? I think your show would benefit greatly without it. Thanks, Dan. Dan can't be like a long-time listener, right?
I don't.
There's no way he's been here the whole time. Because, I feel like people that have been, it started at the beginning would know that I pick stupid and juvenile.
Yeah.
News stories.
It's obviously not meant to be informative.
Yeah.
Because, good Lord, who needs that?
Yeah, and who are we?
You can look anywhere.
Who are we to, I don't know, be some kind of weird journalist or... That's not who we're just up here trying to have some fun. What I'm not okay with is that I don't feel like it was constructive feedback. You know what I mean? I feel like
I don't like this.
Yeah, it sounded like a child. I don't like this anymore. Let me tell you a secret, Dan. There's a subscribe button. You can just undo that.
Maybe I don't like your attitude, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. Let me tell you a story.
Maybe I don't need any more negativity in my life, Dan.
I'm gonna tell you a story, Dan. And I hope you take it to heart. And I don't want to upset you. I really, honestly, when it comes down to it, when I get stuff like this, I'm just going to shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
And turn slightly to the left. Or was it right?
Slightly to the left, I think. It was slightly to the left. Patent pending. Bob and Katie Show, 2017. You guys find out about that later. Okay, so I went to a restaurant with a buddy of mine the other day. We were going for lunch. The food was delicious, okay? The problem was the waiter forgot about us. And we didn't get the food. We didn't get the food for an hour and 15 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
At a pizza place, okay?
They didn't give your pizza to somebody else.
So, Dan, this was the point in your life where you were to wrote an email. I didn't do that, Dan. I took my food. I ate it. They apologized to me. They gave us some free breadsticks. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do, Dan. I'm not going back. That's it. It's just that simple. Why don't you focus on me instead of that boob-sucking baby?
He's way cuter, though.
So, I mean, do you agree with me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't like something, just don't participate.
Yeah, I think the internet has spoiled people where, like, people think that everybody cares about their opinion about everything. And it's like, no, not really. Not really.
Like, this is going to make me seem like a jerk. And, I mean, I am to some degree. I want to build a listenership, you know? Like, I want to build...
and we're the type of people, we can handle constructive criticism.
Right. That just wasn't constructive. It wasn't... what you're doing is stupid.
With constructive feedback.
Not at all. People
don't just come at me with negativity.
People are going to be so scared to email us after this. Like, I want to build a fan base.
I appreciate the fact that Dan took time out of his day to write us an email. I really do.
Sure. I don't like to use the word fan, but I mean, I want to build that base, you know? But when it comes down to it, simply, we started doing this. Like, if you listen to the first, 4 or 5 episodes, we recorded it on a phone in our kitchen because it was fun. Mm-hmm. And it remains fun. I want everybody to have a good time. I do. But a large part of this, I do it for us. You know what I mean? So, Dan, I like the Bob O'Clock news. And I don't really foresee it going away anytime soon. I hope you hang around. I hope I didn't offend you. But if I did, it might be just time to put your big boy panties on and, deal with it. So the last half of the episode I want to devote to Dan because I want to turn him around.
Okay. How do you suggest?
I've got a whole section of Bob O'Clock news.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Bob O'Clock News.
All right, our first story comes out of Iowa. A young man goes into a bank to make a deposit. Seems simple enough, right? Well, he slides one single bill over and says, "I would like to deposit this, please." The lady picks it up and notices that it's a bill for $1 million.
A $1 million bill? Is that what you're saying?
$1 million bill. I'm going to show you. I said earlier that the people didn't judge me about my looks, but I'm going to show you a picture of the guy. That's him right there.
Are you saying we should probably judge him by his looks?
I'm not. I'm just saying most people that would have a quote unquote $1 million bill, probably their hair would be a little bit nicer. That's all I'm saying. Well, it turns out the Department of Treasury, the U.S. Treasury Department says they've never produced a $1 million bill.
Imagine that.
The bank called the police immediately while they had the guy wait.
That's probably what you should do if somebody's trying to deposit a
It's counterfeit. I mean, the way that you look at it is it's counterfeit. In the eyes of a bank, even though that bill doesn't really exist, it's counterfeit. So the cops came and the dude got arrested for drug charges because he had drugs on him. He went into the bank with a fake $1 million bill and drugs and was like, this is probably
this is an okay plan.
They're going to put $1 million in my bank account. I'm going to be rich. What?
Did he not? I mean, I don't know where this young man acquired this $1 million bill, but when he did become the owner of this $1 million bill.
Right.
And made the plan to get in his car and drive to the bank. At any point, did he think it was real? Did he think this was a real thing? Or was he like, I'm so going to pull the wool over their eyes?
That's exactly what he thought.
This bank isn't going to know what hit them. They're going to deposit this $1 million bill into my bank account. And
then I'll use my debit card.
It'll all be good.
It's going to be awesome. Nobody will ever notice that $1 million went missing.
Maybe that's where the drugs come into play.
At what point?
Maybe he wasn't thinking so clearly.
At what point do you go, I'm not going to go into the bank with drugs?
I don't know, because I've never gone to the bank with drugs. So, I don't know.
Well, Dan, I hope that was good for you. I just want you to understand why we do it. We just try to find funny stuff. If you want real news that's not quote unquote stupid or juvenile, There's plenty of places for that sort of stuff, man. I mean, like, I'm not saying we're like the Onion. We're not like making stuff up. There's a chance that some of the stuff...
We're just getting enjoyment from the stuff that's already there.
Right. That's all we're doing, man. We're just trying to bring you in on it. So Walmart made the news.
Really?
Yeah. This one, I'm actually like... It's a weird stance that I take. I'm sort of on the side of Walmart. And like, that makes me feel dirty.
Gasp.
I know. But then I'm also mad at Walmart for the way they responded. The internet was in an uproar. Believe it or not, from a picture they saw on the interweb. So I'm going to show you the picture, and you tell me if anything stands out.
Yeah.
So you describe what you see here.
Well, there's a case full of guns, a display case.
Shotguns, because Walmart sells rifles.
Yeah. Like a round display case. On the top of this display case, it says, "Own the school year like a hero."
Yeah.
Like you would see on like back to school supplies.
Right.
But it's on guns.
Now, here's what Walmart did to upset me. They came out and they apologized.
So was that intentional? Was it a mistake?
That's what I'm going to get to. They came out and they apologized, and they said they were going to find out what location that this was at, and they were. So
this is just one isolated store. They didn't send out marketing materials to every store and be like, "This sign goes on top of the display case."
I love you to death, but you've got to know that somebody in a corporate business didn't say, "Hey, let's put a hero on the school thing and put it on top of a gun case."
Yeah, well, I didn't think so. I was just making sure.
Now, here's the thing that bothers me. Like, if you look at the picture, now that I'm going to tell you this. Now, you look at the picture. Look at the stand that the sign is on, and you can see it doesn't fit. Like, the stand's hanging off of the gun case. It wasn't designed to go there. Some idiot thought it was funny. You know, I say idiot, but I think it's kind of funny.
Do you think it was a customer or an employee?
Either way. I mean, it could have been an employee. It could have been a customer. I just know it wasn't Walmart. You know what I mean? That was somebody trying to get some yucks. And like, people attacked Walmart. I mean, like, you can clearly look at it and like use your brain and go, Walmart didn't intentionally try to do this. And let's be honest, even if the whole world got in an uproar about Walmart ain't going under anytime soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's how I feel about it. I'm like, why waste your time being upset about that?
Because people are idiots and have too much time on their hands. And everybody's offended by everything.
They are.
Like, is that okay? No, it's not okay.
No, absolutely not.
But obviously, if it was an isolated incident, then yeah, people should understand that.
Now let's move on to El Paso, Texas. You didn't think we were done, did you, Dan?
So how did Walmart respond?
They apologized and they eventually tracked down what store it was. I'm assuming they probably sent out a mass email to the managers. I'm assuming things now that said, "Hey, could you go check your gun case and figure out what store this is?" They tracked down the store and they pulled it. You know, just that simple. But the internet was in an uproar. Come on, man. So moving on to El Paso, Texas, and McDonald's.
Oh my gosh.
A man, here we go. A customer at a Texas McDonald's threatened an employee, jumped over the counter, and punched him in the face.
Jeez Louise.
Because it took too long to cook his French fries.
Oh my Lord.
And that's what witnesses said. He
needed them French fries real bad.
Yeah, a witness, Alfredo Sanchez, recorded the Sunday... I probably shouldn't say the name, should I? I mean, it's in this news story brought to you by WISTV.com. Recorded the Sunday night fight incident on his phone. He said, "We were all eating and all of a sudden the guy jumps over the counter and starts beating him." And yeah, it turned out that he just got tired of waiting for his French fries.
It's like, I'm tired of this. Did that man have drugs on him as well?
What is the world coming to? Like, if McDonald's was that backed up that they couldn't get these French fries out, the manager could have very easily just shut it down.
That is right. And then instead of getting punched in the face, that employee could have just turned slightly to the left.
Yes. Yeah. It could have all been avoided.
Awkwardly.
Yeah, it could have all been avoided.
We have to shut it down.
Yeah, they could have just told that man.
We can't cook your french fries in time.
We're not making any french fries right now. It's shut down. Speaking of shut down, patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. It's not really shut down. I just didn't have any other way to ease into it. If you like what you're hearing.
We had no way to ease into it, so we're just slamming to it like a brick wall.
Yeah, we're just making things up as we go here at The Bob and Katie Show.
Turn right now.
Go to patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show and sign up for as little as $1. You're going to get all these amazing episodes. We just finished up the Casey Anthony stuff, and it was actually pretty good.
Because who doesn't want to hear about Casey Anthony? Yeah. How many years has it been?
Yeah.
10 years later?
Look, if we don't talk about real news on the normal episodes, what
I feel like we're living in like the wrong decade. Like we talk about Casey Anthony and O.J. Simpson.
That stuff's relevant though. The Casey Anthony stuff just came on TV. Yeah, I mean, like somebody else made that relevant. O.J. Simpson, he's about to be out of jail.
We went way back and talked about Amelia Earhart the other day.
We did, and it was so good.
That documentary was so good.
Yeah, it was really good. What else you're going to get when you sign up? We still have the exclusive Patreon stickers to mail out. You'll get that no matter what price point you sign up for.
And who doesn't love stickers?
And if you sign up at the $5 price point, you're actually going to get 2 different stickers. So all kinds of sticker fun for your sticker habits. You can stick them anywhere. Just don't tell them we did it. I don't know where you're going to stick it. But just, be cool about it. You guys need to calm down.
Our names are literally on it, though.
Yeah. Don't get us in trouble. We're getting ready to put out an episode we already have recorded, and it's pretty good.
Is it pretty okay?
It's pretty. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty okay. Well, it doesn't have any Bob o'clock news, so it's probably greatly better than normal. But to be honest with you, I don't know that it's going to be that great. This might not be a great selling point, but we actually set up in our kids' room and had a podcast with them.
We had a great time.
It was amazing. I'm just scared that, like, to other people, they're going to be like, this is nonsense.
Because, like, the truth is, nobody cares as much about your kids as much as you do.
Right.
Like, we think they're freaking adorable. Mm-hmm. And other people are like, I'm tired of hearing about your kids.
But now we did record just you and I think it was like maybe 30 minutes worth of stuff.
But the kids were super excited. Yeah. And they've asked to do it again. They want to, like, record a podcast every night.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
This morning I asked them, I was like, what do you want to do today? And Riley told me record a podcast.
We're raising them right, baby. Raising them right. But no, we went on a family outing for a birthday to a indoor park, indoor gymnasium, indoor take your kids and set them free thing. And I don't strive well in that sort of situation. It wasn't pleasant for me. I love our family. I love you and I love our kids. I just don't deal well in that situation. And we talked about it, and some crazy stuff happened. That's where we're gonna leave it there. You want to know what happens? Go to patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show to find out. I winked. Nobody can see it. Mm-mm. Can you wink? No.
Leave me alone.
You told everybody when we got to 10 patrons, you were going to let me make a video of you winking.
No, I think you told everybody that.
And then, we're going to do it. We're only 3 away. And you're going to send, that video is going to be great. Great.
Maybe like slow motion, like.
Oh, there's going to be slow motion parts for sure. I learned how to do that on my iPhone. The next thing we're going to talk about for just a second.
Why do you say that like a crazy person?
Because I'm a crazy person, woman. You've been married to me 10 years. Can you believe that, mess?
Maybe
10 years?
I'm the crazy one.
To hang out with me for 10 years, you are. I've had a bad effect on you. Like, I think you've had a good... I think, honestly, you've changed me for the better. But I think I've changed you for the worst. And we're just going to meet in the middle somewhere.
That Katie. She used to be so nice.
Yeah. Now she's just weird and strange and honestly
frazzled and sweaty. She's always sweaty.
You are sweaty a lot, but it's you walk up and down those stairs constantly.
Yeah. Today, I can't even tell you how many times I went up and down those stairs. But during nap time, our kids peed successfully on 4 different bed sheets
at the same time. They just walked around the house peeing on stuff. No, not at the same
time. It was consecutively, one right after the other.
Yeah, it's good times.
No.
Yeah,
no,
good times.
Anyway, so what were you going to say?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have got some music to feature this week. Some new music. Very excited about. Honestly, I'm not I'm more excited about you being excited about the music than I'm excited about me being excited about the music. It's a new song by Stavesacre, which growing up, you were a pretty big fan of Stavesacre.
Sort of, yeah.
We're supposed to be like playing this up. You can't be like, sorta.
Well, yes, I do like them.
There we go.
I do. It was because of one of my ex-boyfriends, though.
And that happens.
He was a really big fan, and so he listened to him a lot, and it grew on me. I was like, yeah, they're really good.
Well, I mean, you're the reason that I became a really big fan of MXPX. So, I mean...
Circle of life.
Yeah. That's what it is. But no, seriously, the guys have a new album coming out. You're going to be able to pre-order it here soon, but their music's good. I
like it.
I checked out the new song. We're going to add it on to the end of the episode, so just hang out when we stop. You're going to get to hear it here first on the Bob and Katie Show. If you haven't heard it first on their website. I mean, we're not first. But if you haven't heard it... It's
not like exclusive or anything.
You know what? Don't tell them that. It's exclusive. This is extremely exclusive to this episode. And as soon as it plays, they're going to add it to their website. It hadn't been there the whole time. I promise. They're actually sitting on their phones waiting for our episode to end. For it. And as soon as it plays on our episode, they're going to be like, okay, we can post it on our page. But no, you can go to stavesacre.com and check it out. It's a very, very cool song. And, listen to it on our show. Then go to the website and listen to it. And the second time you listen to it, you can be like, this band's amazing. And then pre-order the album and support these guys. They've been doing it for a very long time. And they're good guys. Like, they mean well in the world. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bands out there that don't mean well. These guys mean well. So, and they're on Facebook as well. Lots of wells in that sentence. Too many wells in the sentence. So, go check it out. stavesacre.com.
So, I have a story to tell you about.
You have a story to tell me about?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's involving children because, that's my life now.
Okay.
But, in all the craziness of life, kids say some of the craziest things sometimes. And, you can't make this stuff up.
Lots of whales and lots of crazies. Here we go.
So, anyway, the other day, Reagan and Riley were playing with our nephew, Mason. And I was... in our bedroom, I think I was making the bed or so. I was doing something like that in there. And they were just running around in there and they're playing. And my nightstand drawer was not closed all the way.
Oh, God. Hang on. I know you have a lot of stuff in your nightstand drawer.
I do. It's packed.
And for this to be...
lots of pens. For
this to be worthy enough to talk about, I would imagine it's going to limit it to very few things. And my question to you, before you tell me what happened, are you sure you want this to go out?
I have no shame.
Okay, let me have it then. I feel like I know what's coming.
So, my nightstand drawer was not closed all the way.
Uh-huh. And
Mason saw something in there.
Oh, God.
And listen, I was making the bed, and he said, "Is that handcuffs?" And so
everybody that listens to our show has never had that kind of personal insight on us, I don't think. Everybody just stopped moving, turn the volume up a little bit. On iTunes, there's this little on iTunes there's this little button where you can hit it and it automatically goes back 30 seconds. They were like, "Wait, what did she say?" And she hits that button. Okay, so he found the handcuffs.
So, backstory. Yes, it was handcuffs.
Mm-hmm. Before anybody judges us, we've been married for 10 years, and sometimes you just gotta try to make.
What are you talking about? Stop.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
See, what had happened was.
You know it's gonna be a lie when it starts out that way.
No, it's not a lie. It's completely the truth. Okay. Whenever we got married, a friend of ours gave us a wedding gift. It was a gift bag with fuzzy handcuffs, a leather mask. Oh my God, what else was in there? I think, did it have one of those gag ball things?
I don't think so.
No, I think it was. I think so.
We never used it.
No, I think it actually got thrown away.
Yeah. Now, just so you know, what you just told people was the stuff we didn't like got thrown away.
So now you know what we're not into.
And just about 5 minutes ago, I said, we've been married for 10 years, and you responded with, we got these handcuffs 10 years ago, and they still in your dresser drawer. You letting a lot of information fly out right now.
Look, you're the one who's like being... shut up. Maybe other people wouldn't read so much into things, Bob.
Sorry, I'm an investigator by, all means of the word.
I plead the fifth, okay? I'm not admitting to anything except for they were in my nightstand drawer. And we did not go out and buy these. They were given to us when we got married, along with other things. Yeah. And it was, it was a gag gift or whatever. Anyway, so.
Or was it?
Mason says.
Pun intended? Or no? Or because it was a gag ball?
Oh my God.
Okay, Mason says what?
So Mason said to me.
Who was 6?
Yeah, he's 6.5. And he said, is that handcuffs? And I stopped what I was doing and I was like, oh God, how am I going to play this? I was like, yes, it is handcuffs. And then he said, why do you have handcuffs?
Oh God. And you're not a good liar.
No, I'm not. And I was like, y'all need to get out of my room, go downstairs.
You didn't even give an answer. You just like, get out.
No, I was like, y'all need to go play downstairs. You need to not play in my room anymore. You need to get out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then as he's walking out, he said, why are they fuzzy?
Did he use the word fuzzy?
Fuzzy, furry, yeah, something like that. Oh. I was like, go. I said go. Now.
The poor kid didn't even get an answer.
I was like a deer in headlights. Like, what do you say to that? What? Kids have a way of catching you so off guard. And I did not have a response.
I think you handled it appropriately.
Like, see, 6.5.
Yeah. Get out. It's none of your business.
Just don't even worry about it.
Because, I mean, you can't look at a child and go, oh, well, they're fuzzy because, when you're moving around a lot and you got handcuffs on, you don't want it to hurt your wrist. That's why they're fuzzy.
But anyway, speaking of funny things.
My mother listens to this show. I can just see my mom. She listens going,
Oh my gosh.
That's like my favorite thing my mom does. Like when she hears something that she like slightly doesn't agree with, she just goes,
Oh my God. There's nothing. I'm going to say there's nothing worse. Me and your mom have a very good relationship, and she's probably going to hear this. But, yeah, there's we've been in conversation before, and she did the, to me, and I'm like, oh God.
Oh, what did I say? You start backtracking and be like, hang on 1 second, Miss Kathy. I need to think about what I said. Like a child, like you can sit in the corner and go, what did I do wrong? I know I did something.
Yeah. Like when it's directly, aimed at me, I'm like, oh no. But anyway, speaking of funny things that kids say.
You have more?
Riley, well, you were there for this. Riley got us good the other day. We were sitting around the dinner table.
Oh, yeah.
And we were having pizza. You had taken Reagan and Riley with you to go pick up the pizza.
I did.
And we got back. We're sitting around the table. We're eating the pizza. And Reagan is telling me about singing the Moana songs because we own the Moana soundtrack.
Yep.
We have the actual CD, and it is on both of our iTunes accounts on both of our phones. Mm-hmm. And we listen to it on
because you do what you have to do to make them be quiet.
Because you like the Moana soundtrack.
I do. You're welcome.
It's a great soundtrack.
It is. It's so good. Who knew The Rock could sing like that?
Right?
It's crazy.
It's so good. But anyway, Reagan's telling me about listening to Moana in the car, and she's singing it. And then Riley starts talking, and he's like saying a lot, and I didn't quite catch everything, but he was telling me that, yeah, and then Daddy listened to one of his songs. And then he said...
And I'm like, oh no.
And he said, and he sings like this, rah! And then he said, like my dinosaur. The green one.
I lost it.
He said, he looked right at me. He said, and he danced his song, and he sang like this, rah! Like my dinosaur. And you and I looked at each other and about died.
Yeah.
It's like, like the greatest, like that's one of those things 20 years from now, I'm be like, remember that time Riley, he was so cute and he said that I made things like his dinosaur?
I was so mad that I didn't have it recorded.
It was like, yeah, it was definitely one of those super precious.
I feel like we should get like
moments.
shotgun mics and just like hook them up whenever we have dinner. You know, like when you watch TV and there's always that. You ever see like you watch a video of someone making a video and there's that one awkward dude who's wearing the headphones and he's holding the big stick with the fuzzy thing on the end. Like we just need to have that hanging over our kitchen table while we have dinner just so we can catch stuff like that.
Because the kids, they're really good now about like just talking to us about their day. And children's perspective on things is different, you know, and it's special to get an insight into that sometimes. But yeah, he thought that man sang like a dinosaur. So tonight, before bed, what else did we do? We looked up dinosaur songs on YouTube to watch real dinosaur songs. And of course, we had to listen to the Gummy Bear song too.
They love the Gummy Bear song.
Oh my God. It's like one of the most annoying songs known to man. But the kids love it.
So I'm not sure if this is going to be a weekly thing or not, but Morgan has sent us another fact.
We could like have a segment
called Morgan's Facts. Should I make a jingle?
Maybe we might come up with a better name.
Like what kind of jingle? What kind of jingle do we make for like facts?
I don't know.
Like, should be like sexy? Bong, 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 bong. That wasn't real sexy, was it? You know what I meant.
Okay.
Or can you do like, are you going to do the Morgan's Facts or something like that, like you did for the car people?
Is that what I sound like to you?
I don't know. I'm not good on impressionations. I'm just going to play the fact.
Play it.
Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Morgan again. Fun fact of the week. In Pacific Grove, California, there is a law on the books establishing a $500 fine for molesting butterflies. Weird.
What?
He said molesting butterflies, right?
I heard molesting butterflies. I couldn't really hear it all that well, but I heard molesting butterflies.
A $500 fine for molesting butterflies in this town.
Oh, that's like a law on the books?
Yes. How does it like, do you think they have like endangered butterflies? Cause like when I think of molesting, like my first thought automatically is like some kind of sexual thing. You can't do anything sexual to a butterfly because a butterfly will break.
Or could you? I don't know.
Do you think like, oh God, it's so weird. Like they're holding a butterfly and they're just like, hey, little butterfly, you look so pretty, little butterfly.
That is so creepy and you need to stop it right now.
And like there was somebody who makes laws that just happened to be standing there like, we got to put a stop to this dude.
Like I saw something the other day. Let's just make this a law. No more molesting.
And everybody at the table's like, are you sure? And they're like, trust me. There's at least one of them in our town, and we're going to have to go get him as soon as we pass this. $500 is a lot of money.
For inappropriately touching a butterfly.
I hit a butterfly with my car the other day. You know what I mean? Like, poof, gone. Butterfly's gone. Like, if you touch it weird, don't even kill it. You're just like, butterfly. $500. There are strippers that don't make that much money when you touch them inappropriately. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, the butterfly doesn't make the money.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's like butterfly rape.
What would they spend it on anyway?
I don't know.
Flowers?
What do butterflies eat?
Nectar?
Here we go. Once again, we put ourselves in a situation where people go, wow, these people really are stupid, aren't they? Somebody's like, butterflies don't eat nectar. They actually eat blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it is, but somebody's going to.
No, they eat nectar, right?
I guess.
Like,
do they?
Flowers.
I know Butterfree.
Yeah, I know all about some Butterfrees.
Yeah, that's the Pokemon. He puts people to sleep. Wouldn't that be amazing if we own like a butterfly that like you go, get them, and they just, somebody goes to sleep near you?
I choose you. That
went from like raping butterflies to using butterflies to potentially rape people. Like, this is my butterfly roofie.
Turn this all the way around.
So.
Yeah.
There you go. Morgan's fact of the week. Don't molest the butterflies. Instead, find your laugh.
Find your happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stavesacre.